With the Department of Public Works, our engineering consultant, Rajan Najam. From Walnut Hill, Paul Kawaska. From the Anne Arundel Arts Council, Tricia Hurlbut. The Mayor of Shadyside, Mohan Grover. Our lighting expert, Frank Florentine. Designer Peter Tassi. From the Anne Arundel Arts Council, April Nyman. From the Office of Constituent Services, B. Poulin. From the Anne Arundel County Police Department, Lieutenant Colonel David Presley. From Walnut Hill, Michael Propopchek. Designer Heather Renahan. From the Anne Arundel County Fire Department Division Chief Keith Swindle. Also from the Fire Department Deputy Chief Reinhold Strobel. From Scarda and Associates, Stephen Brown. And last but not least, from our MC, Captain Randall Jones.
Thanks for bearing with us. It was a lot of presentations, a lot of worthy people, a lot of work, as Mr. Leopold said, went into the creation of the memorial, the planning of the memorial, and then all the contractors for their gracious gifts and donation of their time. And Mr. Leopold, thank you very much for your inspirational words. Moving on, I'd like to introduce our keynote speaker for the day, Special Agent in Charge, Richard McFeely of the FBI Baltimore Division. Mr. McFeely entered on duty as an FBI Special Agent in February 1990. His first assignment was in the Buffalo Bureau of New York, in the New York Division, where he primarily worked violent crime and street gangs. He served as lead Buffalo Division case agent investigating the Oklahoma City bombing in 1995. In 1997, Mr. McFeely was promoted to Supervisory Special Agent, where he was detailed to the Executive Office of the President, Office of National Drug Control Policy. Following the September 11th terrorist attacks, Mr. McFeely was assigned as the FBI's on-scene commander at the Pentagon. He was then assigned as a supervisor for the Washington Field Division Counterterrorism Squad, working extensively with state, local, and federal agencies. In 2005, Mr. McFeely received the Director's Award for Outstanding Counterterrorism Investigation for his efforts in supervising a multinational investigation into an assassination plot against a foreign head of state. In 2005, Mr. McFeely was promoted to Assistant Special Agent in charge of the Washington office, and in 2009, he was named Special Agent in charge of the Baltimore Division of the FBI, which covers the states of Maryland and Delaware. Mr. McFeely earned a Bachelor of Science degree in Criminal Justice from the University of Delaware and his Juris Doctor degree from Delaware School of Law. He is married, has 3 children, and has been an Anne Arundel County resident for over 13 years. Please welcome Special Agent Richard McFeely.
Thank you, Captain. I am honored to be here today on this somber occasion to remember the victims of 9/11. It's especially fitting to be here in front of police and fire headquarters to honor the first responders from 9/11 who perished while running into the doomed buildings to save lives instead of running out of those buildings to save their own. This day also marks a time to honor those public servants who work day in and day out to protect us all from harm and work to preserve the freedoms that this country guarantees. At 8:46 a.m. 9 years ago on this day, the world changed. There is no question that the attacks against our homeland on this day has changed this country forever. I do not believe in our generation, any of us, will ever overcome the profound sense of loss that we all still feel. To this day, these attacks have not only continually raised questions about our own vulnerabilities, but on our responsibility to the rest of the world to stop future attacks against humanity. Through my involvement with the aftermath of these attacks, I have come to believe in 3 main principles in guiding our actions as we fight the global threat of terrorism. I would like to share them with you today. The first principle is to do exactly what we are doing here today, remembering the victims who died 9 years ago this day in downtown Manhattan, in the suburbs of Washington, D.C., and in those fields of Pennsylvania. These were the ultimate victims of hate, the true innocent. These were people that were like you and I, that every day went to work so that they could support themselves and their families and live a life that every American deserves, a life free of fear and intimidation. I especially have a personal affinity to those brave firemen, paramedics, policemen, and federal agents who gave their lives that day so others may live. Words like ultimate sacrifice and devotion to duty are used by many. I prefer to use the simple word of hero. I would like to relate a story from my own experience as the FBI's on-scene commander at the Pentagon after the plane struck. Water was being sprayed on the fires to the tune of millions of gallons. This created literal floods as the water had no place to go. Getting heavy equipment and the recovery and rescue teams in close was becoming almost impossible because of the volume of water. I noticed a second lieutenant from the Marine Corps who had earlier volunteered his detachment to me for anything that we needed. I explained to him the situation, and I asked him to take his 8